Part 2.
Do you know what I do every day? He asked. I shrugged. You work, I said. He nodded. Yes, but do you know how hard I work? I stayed quiet. He continued. I wake up early. I make big decisions. I solve problems. I take care of this company. And I do all of this for you. I looked around the office. I saw tired workers. Some were writing reports. Some were making calls. Some looked stressed. I never thought about these things before. I only saw the money my father gave me. I never saw how he earned it. I felt something strange inside me. It was guilt. Then my father handed me a small notebook. From tomorrow you will work here, he said. I laughed. Me? Work? I asked. He did not laugh. Yes, he said. You will start from the bottom. You will learn. I was shocked. But I don't need to work, I said. My father shook his head. You do, he said, because one day I will not be here. And then what will you do? I did not know what to say. I had never thought about life without my father. I had never thought about the future. I had never thought about anything except my own comfort. But now I had no choice. My father had decided tomorrow my life would change. Tomorrow I would start working for the first time in my life. The next morning I woke up early. It felt strange. I was used to sleeping late, but now I had to work. I got dressed and went downstairs. My father was waiting for me. He gave me a small bag. Your lunch, he said. I looked at him in surprise. Lunch? Can't I eat at a restaurant? I asked. He shook his head. Workers bring their own lunch, he said. And today, you are a worker. We left the house and drove to his office. When we arrived, he did not take me to his big office. Instead, he took me to a small room. There were many desks. People were working on computers. A man came to us. He was wearing glasses and looked serious. This is Mr. William, my father said. You will work under him. Then he left. Mr. William looked at me. Come with me, he said. He walked fast. I followed him. He gave me a chair and a small desk. You will check these papers, he said. He put a big stack of papers in front of me. Look at the numbers. Find mistakes. Mark them. I stared at the papers. There were so many. All of them? I asked. Mr. William nodded. Yes, and work fast. I sat down and started. At first it seemed easy, but after an hour my head hurt. The numbers looked the same. My eyes felt tired. I wanted to stop, but I couldn't. Everyone around me was working. Nobody was resting. Nobody was talking. It was not like my old life. This was different. This was work. By lunchtime, I was exhausted. I opened my lunch bag. It was simple food. No fancy dishes, no expensive drinks. I ate quietly. I watched the other workers. They ate quickly. Then they went back to work. No long breaks, no fun conversations, just work. I missed my old life. I missed my freedom. But I also felt something new. I felt respect. These people worked hard every day, and now I was one of them. The afternoon was even harder. My back hurt from sitting. My hands were tired from writing. I wanted to stop. I wanted to go home, but I couldn't. Mr. William came to my desk. He checked my work. He found mistakes. Do it again, he said. I sighed. I wanted to argue, but I didn't. I just nodded and started again. When the day finally ended, I felt different. I was tired, but something inside me had changed. For the first time, I understood how hard people worked. For the first time, I understood that money did not come easily. As I walked out of the office, I saw my father waiting for me. He did not ask me how my day was. He only smiled. And for the first time in my life, I smiled back. Not because life was easy, but because I had earned that smile. The next day, I woke up early again. My body was sore. My hands were stiff. I never felt this way before. I wanted to stay in bed, but I couldn't. I had work to do. I got dressed and went downstairs. My father was already at the table. He looked at me and nodded. "Good," he said. That was all, but it felt different. It felt like he was proud. When I arrived at the office, Mr. William was waiting. He did not smile. "You were slow yesterday," he said. "Today work faster." I wanted to say something, but I didn't. I just sat down and started. The papers were in front of me again. The numbers were waiting. My head still hurt. My back still ached. But I worked. I did not stop. By noon, I finished my task. Mr. William checked my work. He found fewer mistakes. "Better," he said, just one word. But it felt good. It felt better than buying something expensive. It felt better than wasting time with friends. It felt like I had done something real. I never felt this before. I never cared about work before. But now I did. During lunch, I sat with other workers. They talked about their families. They talked about their problems. They laughed. They ate fast and went back to work. I listened to them. I never thought about people like them before. I never thought about what they went through. But now I was sitting with them. I was one of them. The afternoon was hard. Mr. William gave me more work. "Let's see if you can handle this," he said. I wanted to complain, but I didn't. I just nodded. I focused. I worked. The hours passed. My back hurt. My hands ached. But I kept going. I wanted to prove that I could do this. I wanted to prove it to myself. At the end of the day, Mr. William looked at me. He did not smile, but he said, "Not bad. Just 2 words, but they meant a lot." I nodded and left the office. My father was waiting outside. He looked at me. "Tired?" he asked. I nodded. He smiled. "Good," he said. I understood now. I understood why he made me do this. And for the first time, I did not want to run away from work. I wanted to learn more. Days passed, then weeks, then months. I worked every day. At first, it was hard. My body hurt. My mind felt tired. But slowly, I got better. I made fewer mistakes. I worked faster. Mr. Williams still did not smile, but he stopped complaining. Sometimes he even said, "Good job." Those words felt better than any gift I ever received. I started to understand money. Before, I only spent it. Now, I saw how hard it was to earn. I watched my father work. I saw him make big decisions. I saw him handle problems. I saw him take care of the company. I never respected his work before, but now I did. He was not just a man with money. He was a man who built something with his own hands. One evening, my father called me to his office. He looked at me for a long time. Then he said, You have changed. I did not know what to say. He continued, At first, you were lazy. You did not care about work, but now you understand. I nodded. He was right. I was not the same person anymore. I felt different. I felt stronger. Then my father surprised me. He took out a small key and gave it to me. This is your office, he said. I was shocked. My office? I asked. He nodded. You are ready for more responsibility. You have worked hard. Now it is time to take the next step. I held the key in my hand. It was small, but it felt heavy. It was not just a key, it was trust. The next day, I moved to my new office. It was small, but it was mine. I had my own desk, my own chair, my own work. I was no longer just a worker. I was learning how to lead. It was not easy. I made mistakes. I had bad days. But I did not give up. I kept working. I kept learning. I wanted to be like my father. I wanted to build something of my own. Looking back, I laugh at my old self. I thought life was easy. I thought money was simple. But I was wrong. Life is work. Life is effort. Life is building something with your own hands. My father taught me that. And now I am ready for the future. Not because I have money, but because I have learned how to earn it.